up, you guys? It is Mary.
And
We invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below, y'all. Today we are going to be talking about the interview McKelty did with Isabel and her husband Tony.
Yes.
And we're going to get into how polygamy is a cult and is unfair to women.
Yes. So
from
says
Isabel's mouth behind it.
Yes.
Now I feel like on this channel,
I think that was so perceptive of her.
We never called polygamy a cult on this channel.
And
we have not.
That. Yeah.
But the fact that she said that, I feel like it's
that's
very
how
interesting.
she sees it.
That's how she sees it.
That's how she sees it. She has looked at it, and this is what she thinks.
I do think that polygamy is very unfair to women. Mm-hmm. I do believe that wholeheartedly. I mean, we were even talking about yesterday, and a subscriber agreed. Mm-hmm. She was like, I do think it's unfair because it's really almost like you're putting a God besides God, because you're having to go through a man, a created thing from God, and you have to go through them in order for me to get to the celestial kingdom called heaven, in order for me to be able to see God or, speak to him or whatever the case may be.
That's not in all polygamy. This is their religion, and this is what they do.
LDS.
But it's not all. It's not LDS.
Not all
it
sex.
is. I think it's FLDS.
Is it FLDS?
I think it's FLDS that's like that.
Yeah.
But or correct me what
if
exactly
we're wrong,
it is.
whatever.
But it's not all polygamy that's like that.
Yeah. I think they're just their branch.
It's just there's no
It just doesn't
the polygamy
seem very
that
fair.
I know. You don't need to be with your husband.
Oh yeah,
to
that's
get your
right.
celestial anything.
Yeah.
And it's more like for practical reasons, probably more financial reasons. So it's
because we have it here in
Yeah.
Africa. So there's different types of polygamy or whatever.
Yeah.
But talking about theirs specifically, it
one.
seemed unfair to me. Like there's some things that just did not seem fair. The fact that they're all spiritual wise, they have no protection. Robin went into this and she got the protection because she knew that she needed to have those legal papers.
And Cody wanted it for her too.
Absolutely.
He wanted it for her too because he had his own plan,
and his own agenda,
squirreling this money away, and he was going to be me and Robin.
Yeah.
That's what he had, and I really believe he had that
from the beginning.
Probably yes, definitely before they went to Flagstaff.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I would probably even say maybe like because you know what I think? I think with Robin, she definitely, before she even got with him, she let it be known what she needs, what she expects from a man, all of that. I'm sure she asked him all the questions she needed to ask.
I don't think she was bold enough to say, I want to be the legal wife.
No, I don't think she said that, but I do believe that she told him, I need somebody who will be able to provide for me. Yes. And because I feel like she would have asked those questions, because she would not have gone.
I need stability.
She would not have gone into it being blind. She did not go into that thing thinking about love. She asked him those questions because if he said anything that did not line up with her future that she wanted for herself, it was going to be a hell no.
Right.
So I do think that she did her research. She analyzed the family. She did all that stuff. So what was my point?
No, but you were talking about polygamy being a cult and being unfair to women.
Well, their branch. I think it's fair to say their branch.
Yeah. And yes, I think polygamy as a whole, certainly the women are the ones who get the short end of the stick as a whole, regardless wherever you find it to be. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think so.
I feel like it's more of a benefit to the men than the women.
Absolutely.
And I think that's straight across the board.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but so that's what she said. She said she would never get into polygamy. She would never recommend it to her kids, and she would never advise her kids to ever get into polygamy. Exactly. And she said she's very happy that her mom got out. Because she said she thinks it's unfair to women because her mom had to work like hell just to get financially independent from their dad.
And be okay. But even now, to be financially okay, she has had to work very hard.
Yeah.
Just to be financially okay. So, I mean, I tell you, Christine made such a smart choice.
Yeah.
When she took that money and, got her house.
Yeah.
I think she made a very, very smart choice with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And she did say that because they asked her if she was close to the mothers, and she was saying that she sees Janelle as her mom. Of course, she sees her mom as her mom. And she's not close to Robin, but she is close to Aurora.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because, she has stayed with, and then she also said about Mary, she said, I was close to Mary when I was younger. Because I remember that incident when Cody was like, "Oh, you don't like Mom, Isabel?" And she was like, "No," or whatever. Mom is mean or whatever. And she he's like, "Well, why don't you go stay?" I think he had even suggested for her to go stay with Robin, or Mary or something. She said, and no, Christine said, "Well, she likes Mary," and he's like, "Oh, okay." And so it was suggested she can go stay with Mary for a week.
Yeah.
And Cody was like, "Well, let her go with Brianna," and but Isabel said that she only ended up staying for one day.
Because she missed her mom so much.
Because she missed her mom. So, which is what kids will say all the time, when they're, "Oh, I'm running away." And then you say, "Okay, all right, bye." And then they start crying at the door, "I'm coming back."
I mean, that happened with Rashid once.
Why are you coming back? "'Cause I miss you." "Oh, okay, well, come on in." So, yeah. So she missed her mom. But she says that they asked her about Cody and how she felt when he did not come to her surgery. And she said, she doesn't think about the past, which I felt also was just her being very diplomatic.
Yeah.
Not to really get too much about her dad. But she said that she was very sad, though, when he didn't come. And she talked about just how much pain she was in with the whole scoliosis. She said when the school sent her home and to tell her parents that she had scoliosis, Christine did not believe them. She said, "No, you don't have it.
They lied to you."
They lied to you, which, I mean, I can see myself doing something like that because I don't know you, school, from a stranger in a hat.
Yeah.
And how dare you go tell my child she has something. But
I didn't know they were doing checks like that.
Yeah, they do scoliosis checks. And of course you will go check it out. But in the beginning, you're going to say no.
Yeah.
No, I don't want
like,
them
no,
labeling you,
possible.
whatever, this and that. You go check it out. Okay. I mean, when I had to find out, when Dr. first told me you had a heart condition, I was like, no, she does not. Yeah. But you go, you check it out. Okay, all right, this is true. All right, let's see now what's the next step.
Yeah, absolutely.
But she just talked about how much pain she was in. She had to wear this brace. I mean, we saw how much pain she was in, too.
Yeah, that's why I was so heartbroken that her daddy didn't go. Because you had been there from the beginning.
But remember when he was even trying to put it off. He kept on insinuating that Christine is doing this now. And it doesn't need to be done now. She can wait. No, she can't. She's in a lot of pain. And you've known this for years.
Well, the thing is, he's not present. He's not there 24/7, so he doesn't see when she winces in pain or when he's
selfish and he's thinking about himself.
Yeah.
And even when he suggested for her to go by herself.
Crazy.
Because you don't want to go, so now you don't want her to even have a parent there too?
No, because he doesn't want Christine to go. And it's warped up the mind.
Well, the reason why, if it's going to suck that I'm not going to be there, at least we both will be on the
chopping block.
Yeah, if the mom doesn't go too,
I know.
This is some crazy.
I'm glad Christine looked at that fool and said, "You're not going alone." And she looked at him up and down like, "This is why I don't respect you."
Yeah. But even in all of that, Isabel is still being sweet to Isabel. Like, I don't think about the past.
I think they're really trying to protect their dad because he gets so much flack. I mean, I can see myself trying to do that, if my dad was on chopping block too. But then I'm also somebody who sees it for what it is. Yeah. And it would either be I accept it for who he is or I cut him off. Yeah. It probably would be I will cut him off, but I just would not bastardize him in the public. That's probably what it will be.
Yeah. I mean, she also said
that. Not bastardize him. What's the word? I just wouldn't. Yes. Why did I say bastard?
They asked her about the polygamy. What you think? Is it a good thing? And she said it was good. What were the good things about polygamy?
Siblings.
What were the bad things? Right.
That's about siblings.
It. But also, when you are not getting the time, the attention from the parents.
We said that. Lack of attention.
She said that was the bad thing about that. And then when you think about it, Christine was the matriarch.
Yeah.
So she's the one taking care of all the kids. And she even said her kids suffered a lot.
Yeah.
And I remember when they first got to Vegas, she was so happy. And she said, my kids are so happy because I'm at home, I'm there with them. It's just us.
Yeah.
I was able to read to them. And so Christine was in bliss.
Yeah.
And Janelle was in hell.
Yeah, I know.
Janelle was just like, what the hell do I do with these kids?
Like, my God, I have to mother them? What is this job? What about my popcorn and going to the movies later? I remember, man, it was so crazy. I remember we were watching the first season.
Hunter a lot.
And she was like, oh, you know, the great thing about polygamy is that, you know, I go to work, and if I just need a break from working, I go to the movies and I buy myself some popcorn, I buy myself some candy. I was like, where are your kids? You know, that's literally what I said.
Like, they're in good hands with Christine.
I'm like, girl, you better give that lady a break. I was like, popcorn and movies?
She look at Hunter, and Hunter's all mad. And, you know, I remember during that time, too, Hunter was going to Christine's house a lot and holding Truly.
Yeah.
And just, you know, finding his peace. And he's like, when I'm here, I'm holding Truly. He's just like, you know, I just find my peace.
Yeah.
That was the only thing. So I remember that. But, yeah, she was like, you know, so I can see how that could have been hard on them. Their mom was so busy, you know. And, of course, the dad was busy among the wives.
Yeah.
But yeah, they asked about, oh, is your dad a great grandpa, a great dad? She said that, well, I don't know him as a grandpa, but she didn't really answer the question if he was a great dad, which was very telling.
Yeah, because he's not a good dad.
You know, and
she just didn't want to lie.
Now, Mike Kelty and Tony, they were like, oh, he's a great granddad, he's a great granddad. But then it's like he hasn't seen the grandchildren, but for about couple of times, so it's kind of like
this is my issue with
maybe
McKelty.
they're doing Zoom calls or something.
This is my issue with McKelty. I feel
she's trying to be diplomatic.
I just think she's trying to be blind, if I'm being very honest. Gwen is definitely being diplomatic, but McKelty, I feel like she has decided these are who these people are. This is my daddy. Robin is my mom. I know she has, well, because Peyton said that he believes that she knows what's going on.
He said he has had talks with her. She knows she's manipulating. She knows she's conniving.
I feel like
she chooses to just focus on the good, I guess.
Yes, she has decided I'm going to focus on the good. She's still my mom. I have a close relationship with her or whatever. I'm going to look. I'm going to put all the bad stuff to the side. I'm just going to see her for the good that she has done in my life. Right. So she is trying. So my thing is, if that's what you decided to do, that's fine. But please don't come on the show and lie and talk about how this woman is a phenomenal person, how your daddy a great daddy. Yeah. We have watched it. Have you? So that's all I have to say.
Someone has said that it seems as though Mike Kelty is trying to
be an ostrich.
She also can do that, and I guess when Geminis can do that very well. I found out that she's a Gemini, so is Isabel, and so is Logan.
Well, Team Gemini over there. Team Cancer.
That's why they're so sweet. That's why they're sweet people. Yeah, I mean they can be, but they're sweet. If you find a good one, so.
But yeah, I think that was everything, right? Very interesting interview. I'm very happy that McKelty is reviewing it. She has decided to follow Gwendolyn and make some coins off of her life.
You go, girl.
I am here for it.
Yes, and I was so happy to hear from Isabel.
Yes, I am. I hope she has more interviews, and I hope she does more reviews.
I would love to hear from Savannah. I hope she brings everybody in.
I'm almost like at some point we're going to have to try to subscribe to her Patreon accounts or something.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
For sure.
Yes.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
Yes, you guys. But it is Mary.
And
you might just like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below.
Bye.
Bye.